Has Russia been truly effective in helping you fight against terrorism?
So, people need to understand something. It's true that even the Russian president has offered us all the help we want in the fight against terrorism. He said that if we want anything sent, whatever it is, to help us fight, he is willing. But I said something. We are from Burkina Faso. No one will come and fight for us. That is something intrinsic to us Burkinabe. So, everything we do with Russia, if we need equipment, Russia, in any case, has opened the door. Anything we want to buy, they are ready to sell to us. So, already, that's a major step forward. You know, there are many countries to whom we wanted to pay with our own money, and they refused, right? Yes, many European countries and others, they completely refused to sell us the equipment. But Russia sells us what we want. Second thing, with Russia, we share a lot of combat experience. They are at war, a war that I would call modern. We also learn from their war. We are at war too, and they also learn from our war. You understand? So there is an exchange of experience. It's really quite a limited field. Apart from that, no one is helping us on the ground. It's the Burkinabe soldiers who are fighting, who are reclaiming our land, and who continue to make progress. No one knows how things are advancing. Even for training, we train among ourselves. No one is training the Burkinabe army. There you have it, because we have a concept. I like to tell people this, and I'll say it right now. You Europeans and others, your armies, was it God who came to show you how to wage war? Are you smarter than us? Who are going to develop war with our own way of waging war, the one we have. No one comes to train us, and no one knows how to fight this war better than we do. That I can tell you. If European armies come here to face the terrorists under our conditions, they will die. We are the ones who know this war. We are the ones who wage it. We are the ones who train ourselves to fight this war. Africans need to stop believing that, as if God sent a Messiah to teach others how to wage war, that they are the ones who must come and teach us. Why is it that we can buy equipment from you, which is technological, and you come to teach us how to use the equipment? After that, you leave. That's what happens with the Russians, the Chinese, the Turks. You see drones, some advanced equipment. When we pay, they come, but it's usually just for a few months. They teach us how to use the equipment, and then after that, the contract is over, and everyone goes home. But on the battlefield, it's Burkina Faso. These are our lands, and if not, we will fight for our lands. That's the logic.
I mean, Mr. President, if I may say so, but a staggering 60% or more of Burkina Faso, that is to say the vast majority of the country, is currently under the direct control of jihadist groups. Does this approach work?
Who said that?
It's true.
Oh, really?
It's the women.
After you, please, after you. You can take absolutely anywhere you want on the map.
Online, print.
Online.
Online?
Online.
True. She might have
looked up information on the internet.
Ah, yes, there you go. That's it. It's those same ones. The same media, the same governments. There. They paint Burkina in red. That's false. But me, I'm the head of state. Or just now we were discussing assassination attempts and all that. It was a city. There are just a few cities I haven't visited yet. I go everywhere. And everyone goes everywhere. So in the north, there was an area that was under control. I just said, the forces are up to Petekolu today. In the east, at the border with Benin, our forces took Nadiagu 1 or 2 weeks ago. Right now, they are in Ponyo next to your place. That's where we can't go. It's a lie, they're lying. It's all completely false. If it were, as you say, we'd be going around here, riding bikes, organizing our events. Some even said last time that Djibouti had disappeared, that Djibouti had fallen. At the same time, there was a football competition in Djibouti, which ended a few days ago. They're lying. The art of lying is in the Western media. Many of these mainstream media, as I like to say, they do nothing but lie to sell you false information and make you believe that everything is going wrong. On the contrary, many things are going well here. Our economy is doing very well, we are doing better in our struggle, and we are making progress. So be careful with what you read on the internet. Africans need to stop deceiving themselves. The democracy as it has been presented to us does not bring development. That's not true. All peoples have gone through a revolution before reaching democracy. And as I tell people, if we consider ourselves to be in the 1800s compared to developed countries, we need a real revolution. A revolution in behavior, that is in mindset, an industrial revolution, a revolution in all sectors, to try to create and become ourselves, to catch up with this delay. Otherwise, the democracy that people praise to us, you see, many of our intellectuals who have gone to school, democracy, they don't even know what it is. The same people who shout about it at the very same moment, if you catch them and say to them, okay, democracy, children are being killed. Democracy, bombs are being dropped. Women are being killed. Killing, destroying hospitals, killing civilian populations. Is that what democracy is? They act as if they don't see that. At that point, their eyes are closed. Young Africans need to understand that this is false. This notion of democracy is false. It's just a stick that people hold and use against Africans and certain peoples. That's all. So we need to forget about the notion of democracy. We need to embrace a revolutionary spirit to revolutionize our lives. And the revolutionary spirit requires a lot of sacrifice. Because, as I said, mindsets have been destroyed. Look at some countries in Africa, young people can't even sit down and talk seriously about the future of their country. All we know how to do is chase after viral stories on social media. That's what interests people, trivialities. We need to move away from that. I often say when I go out, young people need to return to science. We can't keep having a youth like this. It's all about comedy, pointless things on social media, and random dancing. I don't even know what. That's not going to get us anywhere. And that's it. Because Burkina alone, if I take the case of Burkina, if we alone start to develop, why do we preach for everyone? We can't accommodate the entire African population that wants to work. It's impossible. But if we don't do it together, how do we do it? So everyone has an interest in waking up. And I think a better future is possible. Africa has all the potential. Everything. There is no explanation for why there is so much oil in Niger, in Mali, or wherever, and yet they don't develop quickly like those Gulf countries that also have oil. There is no explanation. There is no explanation for why we have gold here and certain other resources, and yet we can't develop like some countries in Europe that have nothing but those resources. There is no explanation. It's about governance. And the youth have their say, without manipulation, with respect and all that. They should be able to do it. If not, a revolution is needed. That's clear and straightforward.